the question is, what is Simply Music? If we look at the organisation, if I were to define what Simply Music is, we are a music education institution, and I use those words very deliberately. An organisation being, people and procedures that are assembled to further a business, whereas an institution is really an organisation that has been assembled to further a cause. And that's the thrust of this whole enterprise, that our vision is a world where everybody experiences music as a very natural self-expression. And on a daily basis, our focus, our efforts are directed towards really ushering in a new era in music education. That's the design of Simply Music as an organisation. Now, then we say, well, how does this program differ from traditional programs? And it's really important to understand, one, when I say traditional methods, what I mean by that. And primarily, if we look at music education around the world, there's a certain way that music is taught. Sort of two ways, really. We have either programs that I call reading-based or programs that I call technique-based. And if we look at a reading-based program, which is the most common, the design is, if you're a beginning student and you've never had a piano lesson, what we're going to do is bring you on board and teach you that the notes or the keys on the instrument have certain letter names, which we borrow from the alphabet. And there's a way of representing those on the written page. And now what I'm going to do is teach you a code in order for you to be able to decipher which notes are being used. Where is an A or a B or a C or a D, E, F. And your ability to be able to play notes on the keyboard is dictated by how well you can translate what's written on the page. That's tool number one. Tool number two is we're going to take rhythm and we're going to turn rhythm into a math. Whole notes, half notes, quarter notes, eighth notes, 16th notes, 32nd notes, 64th notes. And we're going to break music into mathematical segments, 3 beats, 4 beats. We're going to learn how to count 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and then we're going to be able to decipher a language, a mathematical language, that tells me, am I holding the note down for a whole beat or a half a beat or a quarter of a beat or an eighth of a beat? Sort of a complex process. So you can imagine what happens for a person who's new to the experience of music learning. They come on board and the first thing they need to do is learn this language, foreign to them, to choose which notes, learn a language of rhythm, a math, to help them discover how to play, and then their ability to do that dictates how well they can learn to play. And I think that there are tremendous consequences in doing that.